Here's something nobody tells you about the Ice Age. There were humans living through it, not dying, not huddling in caves waiting for spring, actually surviving, hunting, moving, thriving at -40 degrees, with no heating system, no insulated jacket, no hot coffee, nothing. And here's the part that should genuinely disturb you. Some of them didn't even have fire. Wait, how? That's what we're going to figure out today, because the answer is not what you think, and once you hear it, you will never look at a winter coat the same way again. Let's set the scene. It's roughly 20,000 years ago. We are at the peak of the last glacial maximum. That's the scientific way of saying the Earth was as cold as it has ever been while humans were alive on it. Ice sheets 2 miles thick covered most of northern Europe and North America. The sea level was 400 feet lower than it is today. Entire landscapes that are now ocean floor were open tundra, and people were living on them. Archaeologists have found evidence of human settlements at latitudes that today are considered extreme survival conditions. Siberia, Northern Europe, Alaska, temperatures regularly hitting -40. Wind chill that can kill an exposed human in under an hour. And these weren't lost explorers stumbling through. These were established communities, with shelters, with tools, with strategies. Strategies so effective that they let humans colonize the coldest environments on the planet with basically nothing but their brains and whatever they could carry. So what were those strategies? The first one is so obvious that we completely underestimate it. Clothing. Not modern clothing, not Gore-Tex, not thermal layers from a sporting goods store. Animal skins. But here's what most people don't understand about animal skins. When you process them correctly, they are genuinely better than almost anything we manufactured until very recently. The Inuit, who have been living in Arctic conditions for thousands of years, developed clothing systems so effective that a person wearing full traditional Inuit gear can stand still in -40-degree weather and stay warm without generating any additional body heat. Just standing. Not moving. Warm. Modern Arctic researchers have tested traditional Inuit fur clothing against the best contemporary cold weather gear available. The traditional clothing won, or at minimum, matched it. Now take that technology and push it back 20,000 years. Ancient humans in Siberia were making needles from bone to sew fitted, layered animal skin clothing. They weren't just wrapping themselves in pelts, they were constructing garments, tailored, layered, designed specifically for the conditions they were living in. We found the needles. Tiny, precise, intentional. The clothing itself is gone because skin doesn't survive 20,000 years, but the technology to make it absolutely did. The second strategy is shelter, and this is where it gets genuinely wild. In parts of Siberia and Eastern Europe where there was almost no wood available, ancient humans built structures out of mammoth bones. Not a metaphor, not a small detail. Actual houses with walls and roofs constructed from the bones of woolly mammoths, covered with animal hides, and sometimes partially buried underground to use the earth itself as insulation. Archaeologists have found these sites. Multiple of them. One site in Ukraine had the remains of 149 mammoths used across a cluster of these structures. Think about what that means. These people weren't just surviving. They were building. They were solving an engineering problem with the materials available to them. No wood? Fine. We'll use bones. We'll go underground. We'll use the earth. And those structures worked. Underground shelters with thick hide walls and a small fire inside can hold temperatures significantly above freezing even when it's -40 outside. The physics are simple. The execution 20,000 years ago with no tools except what you could make by hand is extraordinary. Now here's the part of the story that most videos skip entirely. Fat. Not body fat, dietary fat. The deliberate, strategic consumption of enormous amounts of animal fat as a survival mechanism. In extreme cold, your body burns calories at a rate that is almost impossible to sustain on a modern diet. Just maintaining your core body temperature in genuine Arctic conditions requires something in the range of 4,000 to 6,000 calories per day. Carbohydrates and lean protein don't cover that. Fat does. Fat is the most calorie-dense food that exists. 9 calories per gram versus 4 for carbohydrates or protein. Ancient humans living in cold environments didn't just eat meat. They specifically targeted the fattiest animals. They cracked bones to get the marrow out. They rendered fat from organs and stored it. They ate parts of the animal that modern people throw away. Not because they had no choice, because they understood through generations of lived experience that fat was survival fuel, that without enough of it, you freeze. Not just because of the cold outside, but because your body runs out of the energy it needs to heat itself. This is something that Arctic survival experts still emphasize today. You can have the best clothing, the best shelter, the best fire. If you're not eating enough fat in extreme cold, you will lose. Ancient humans figured this out tens of thousands of years ago and built their entire diet around it. And then there's the thing that's hardest to quantify. Knowledge. Not written knowledge. Not textbooks. Lived, accumulated, intergenerational knowledge that was passed down through communities for thousands of years. Which plants you could burn that gave the most heat. Which animals were moving where in which season. Which valleys blocked the wind. Which hillsides trapped warmth. How to read the sky before a storm hit. How to build a shelter in 2 hours before temperature dropped. How to keep a fire alive in conditions where fire shouldn't exist. None of this was written down. All of it was real. All of it was the difference between living and dying. Modern survival experts spend years learning fractions of what Ice Age humans knew instinctively from childhood because it was the only way to grow up at all. There's a theory in anthropology called embodied knowledge, the idea that some things can't be taught through language. They have to be lived, practiced, carried in the body itself. Ice Age humans didn't survive because they were tougher than us. They survived because they were smarter than we give them credit for. Because they had knowledge systems we've entirely lost and are only now beginning to understand. So next time you complain about being cold on the way to your car, just know that 20,000 years ago, someone wearing a hand-sewn mammoth skin coat, living inside a house made of woolly mammoth bones, eating raw bone marrow to stay warm from the inside, would have looked at your heated car and genuinely not believed it was real. They survived the coldest period in human history with nothing but their minds, their communities, and an absolutely inhuman level of accumulated knowledge. That's not primitive. That's just a different kind of genius.